Hey guys, so we've already talked about the data sources and the behaviors here, and then a pretty new feature that just got released a couple of days ago is instant actions that you see here at the bottom as well. And yeah, you can just really go ahead and click on instant actions, and then this is what will open up. And we already have two actions here, like send email and quick add event. Like that's not what we're talking about here. I just want you to see what happens when you click on add action. So now here you can find thousands of applications, and I think at this point they have like 6,000 different applications, and they're like integrations or with Shopify and like ClickFunnels and like Gmail, as you can see here. Like there are so many of them. This is really insane what you can have your AI agents what you can have them do here with this cool tool. Like that's amazing. And yeah, James, you want to show them some of the tools that can be
Yeah.
integrated with
So
your
let's just say we're thinking about, okay, if a lead comes into our spreadsheet, we want to email that. Well, do we want to email that to ourselves? Do we want to email that to another person? Do we want that to maybe add them to a calendar because we want to speak to them? That's where the magic really happens. So for example, I can talk to the bot up here and have it say what I want it to do, but I can go to instant actions and say, well, if I know I want to do something in a calendar, let me click add action and go to calendar, and we could see all of these instant actions that are available. So for example, let's have it create an event on our calendar. Or if something happens, if someone sends us an email that says, I can't make the event, please cancel this. Well, we can have it that if we see that in the email, have it delete the event or cancel the event, those types of things. So if I check one of these, like add a quick event to Google Calendar, when I go back and I'm talking about my behaviors, I can add that instant action right here. Rather than just talking to my chat, I can just click on instant action and say, okay, well, when this happens, click this. I want to add a quick event here. So sometimes you don't know all the different options that are there. So it's cool, to Max's point, that, well, first of all, who could we even work with? And I'm going to show you that in a second. But then when we see who we can work with, what are some instant actions that are already available? And that's pretty crazy. So right now they have some default ones like Gmail, Google Calendar, Google Sheets, Google Forms that are awesome. Google Forms, well, Google Form is cool if you want somebody just to put in a form and add something. But what if I wanted to work with Typeform? Well, how's Typeform different than Google Forms? Well, Typeform's crazy because you could say, you have a form, you say, are you male or female? Well, if they're female and they answer female, do this. If they're male, do this. Oh, would you like my coaching program? Well, my coaching program is $5,000. How much money do you make? I make nothing. I make $10,000 a month. If someone answers nothing, I might say, sorry, you're not someone that's going to be interested in my course because you don't have the money. I can filter people out. So does this work with Typeform? I just type in Typeform, and there it is. So now I know that it works with Typeform, and I can start doing integrations, and I can see what their events are. But the point is, think about that. Start thinking about what are some crazy things that I want to have happen. The sky's the limit. I mean, if it's email, all kinds of different emails that I work with. Gmail is the big one, but do I work with Aweber, for example? Now, if I'm looking for Aweber, I don't even see Aweber in here. Well, what if I do a search? Aweber. I don't see Aweber. What if I'm looking for get response? Do they work with get response? Let me type. Oh, there's Aweber. So there it is. When I put in a capital Aweber, it didn't seem to come up. But bottom line is Aweber in this example was there. Just search for it. The point is that I could search for emails. Who do you work with emails? And I might not see Aweber, which is the one that I use. So just search for the actual name. But there's 6,000 apps. Telegram is huge. We look at ClickFunnels.
yeah.
We can see ClickFunnels. We work with ClickFunnels up here. Do we work with Shopify? Shopify's gonna come up. So start doing some searches, doing some browses, do some research on what are some cool platforms that Zapier works with. And then you start again opening up your mind where you say, if I had an AI agent that could do all this work for me, or if I know that there's work that people are willing to pay for to get done, could I make it happen in here? And it doesn't have to be involved, but just simple things like, okay, if data's entered, send an email here, add them to a webinar registration there, create a calendar event for a book a call. So I could use this instead of using these book a call programs that might cost me $100 a month. I could use this. So just really open your mind and start saying, wow, I can really be an artist here, or I could be something that scales something that I'm just talking to an AI and saying, I want this work to be done. Sometimes you don't know what that work is. It's one thing when you're saying, okay, I have these things that I need to do. I get bombarded with all these emails. I don't necessarily want to check all the emails, but if I know if it says this, if it says help, or if the email says support, I want that to be highlighted, and I'll get to looking at the stuff other stuff later. Or if it's an urgent message and I can see this emergent message, get it over to this person, move it over here. All these things that you realize you're spending all of your time in the day doing, you can get that done. So there's the time saver, which is huge. But then again, the real money, in my opinion, is how can I do work for other people where I can automate it? They don't care, know, or understand how much time it's taking me. The AI agent's doing it all. And this AI agent can work 24 hours a day. If there's stuff coming in for leads 24 hours a day, I'm obviously not awake 24 hours a day. Max, and you watching this, you're not up 24 hours a day, but I could say, I could tell a company, I could tell a small business, I'm there 24 hours a day. Well, how are you there? I got a team. We'll monitor this 24 hours a day. If this email comes in, we'll do this action. We'll make it call a phone number. We'll make it email you. We'll make it do this. We'll respond to them in real time. Really? You can respond to those emails in real time and let them know, hey, we'll get back to them at 8 a.m. Yeah, that'll be $100 a month, please. That can be done. And we can't go through all the 6,000 resources. It's just physically impossible to do that. But once you start to get your mind around this and say, wow, this is available to me. Now we're going to show you in another video how to go after this business and then make it happen for yourself. So know that these are here. Know that you can pick and choose these actions, these instant actions. You didn't even know it might do certain things, but just know how it's not just about interacting with the AI. It's now knowing I can interact with thousands of applications. Maybe I'm not into Shopify. Maybe I'm not into Aweber as my particular email platform, but there's people out there that want help. There's people out there that want things done. But the thing now is you're not trading time for dollars. That's the key. Everyone in the world is thinking about time. Well, gosh, okay, it's going to take, this guy's getting all this work done. It's going to take him 6 hours a day to do this. If he's charging me $10 an hour, 6 hours a day, okay, 6 hours a day times 5 days a week, okay, 6 times 5, 30, 30 times 10. I'm paying this guy $300 a week. That's pretty good. Most people, that's $1,200 a month, but most people, I'm going to pay them $20 an hour to do this. They're thinking in terms of 6 hours a day. They don't know that I set this up once. Could take me 15 minutes to set this up, and I just let it run. I'll take my $1,200 and this thing's running, and that's the way of the world. And that's the key that I want you to understand, is that it's not you doing this. You're just setting it up. You're the magician behind the curtain setting it up. But you go out to the market and say, what work needs to be done? You are a workhorse. You are the workhorse. No, you're not. It's this AI agent, these AI agents that you create that are the workhorse. Max, do you have any other final comments?
Yeah, I just want to say that now, as of now, there are like 6,000 apps that you can use, and you might be watching this in a week or a month from now. There might be like 10, 20, or 30,000 apps, and you can also find like Instagram and LinkedIn there as well. So there is really whatever it is that you need help with. Just go ahead and do a search here, and the chances are that you'll find it. So LinkedIn is here as well. And so, yeah, just go ahead and do a search and you'll find what you need. It's just amazing.
Yeah, exactly. You just been opened up to the world. When you think about it, it's like, you don't have to be an expert in Salesforce. You don't have to be an expert in LinkedIn. You don't have to be an expert in MailChimp. And I can rattle off 200 other different things that come to mind. No, but Mr. or Miss Customer over here, you work with this. All right, this is what we're going to do for you. And you can just look at the instant actions that are already available. You don't even have to think about it. You can say, okay, this thing says it could add it to a calendar. Okay, this thing here says it would send an email. This thing would send it in a Google spreadsheet. Okay, Mr. or Miss Customer, can do you have a Google spreadsheet? Can I build you a Google spreadsheet? Can I make you a form real quick? And then people start, you just put a little something on your a QR code or something on your business and say, hey, go here, put in your email address, and you get a free pizza delivered to you. You can set all that up to you. All right. I'm going to send the email. The email is going to have their coupon code. I'm also going to send you an email, Mr. or Miss Customer, letting you know this done. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do this, blah, blah, blah. And they'll be like, okay. And you can make money like that, hand over fist. We're going to see you on the next video.